Hello and welcome back to The Offer. I'm super excited to share this episode with you this week. This week I have repeat guests both to the podcast, Sonia and Browder. They're wonderful, and I'll introduce you to them in a second. That's it. Oh, also, the sponsor this week is the Shanghai Brewhouse, who give us some space to record the podcast. They're wonderful. You can find them on WeChat and order beer from them as well as other things. And on your first purchase, you get some free beer. And I highly recommend many of them, but the Vine Serpent IPA if you like IPA, or you can get the Oatmeal Stout. Those are my two mainstays. There's lots of others. It's really great. Check out the Shanghai Brewhouse. They're wonderful and they support this podcast. So that's it. Let's get into it. This is The Offer. Hi, we're here.
Hey.
Thank you so much for being with me. We have Browder. Say hi. Hello.
Hey, everybody. Happy to be back. Excited to be performing with Sonia for the first time on the podcast.
And we have Sonia. Wee.
Hey, everybody. I'm very excited to be performing with Browder.
Oh, my God. What are the chances?
Everyone's just so happy to be here together. And shout out to our man on the board doing all the work over there in the corner. He's giving a thumbs up. Dan, thank you, Dan. Everybody, this podcast is a village, and we're all making it happen. So what I've been thinking about, I wanted to ask you guys this question. What are like your pet peeves? What things drive you nuts? Small things. I mean, like, big things, set that aside. But what little things happen that just infuriate you?
God, where to begin?
Yeah, I figured Browder would have a lot. Maybe I have to make Sonia tell me first.
I don't have that many.
Okay, well, I'll give you some time to think.
One thing that drives me nuts.
Browder being confrontational.
That never happens. Okay, Browder, go ahead.
So, I mean, obviously, I've lived in Shanghai for a while. There are a lot of things that I've gotten used to. Just being a foreigner living in a Chinese city. But something that I've never gotten used to is just how commonplace clearing your throat in public is.
Oh, yeah. And that, you mean this clearing your throat and spitting in public?
Yeah.
In particular? Yeah.
Yeah.
You wonder what's in their throat. Why is everybody... But then you see them all smoking, and that's part of what's going on.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's one person in particular that always pops to my mind. He's the supervisor of a team that's like a row or two away from where I sit in my office, and like my supervisor smokes. They both smoke together, and yet the other supervisor, the one I'm talking about, always clears his throat at his desk, and it is the most disgusting thing.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to say that he's the worst sound I hear at work, but there's a guy in another part of the office who, whenever he clears his throat, it sounds like he's legitimately about to vomit. It is repulsive.
Wow, he could be like in a competition of throat clearing.
No, that's kind of how it be, though.
Oh, like the oh, God. Oh, man. Let's see. The things for me, at some point I realized, in a certain sense, I inherited pet peeves. So, like, I am not totally upset by the smell of smoke, but my dad is. Like, it really just, it's something about, like, the way he grew up, and so it annoys him, right? And at some point, I noticed this sort of automatic response I have when, like, somebody's smoking outside a window and I smell it. That is this, like, oh, where's that coming from? Like, which is the way that, like, the anxiety and stress that my dad has in response to that.
So we're talking about specifically cigarette smoke and not just like general smoke from a fire.
Yeah. Cigarette smoke, is something that like just like tweaks a particular thing that I had to realize wasn't actually me feeling that way, even though it's not necessarily a pleasant smell, right? So there's this interesting thing I think that happens that you like can inherit pet. Like many of the pet peeves about our life in China like are new because they were not necessarily what we had with our parents. I know you are here with your parents, or your parents are here as well, but like there's like one world I came from with my parents that I inherited a set of pet peeves that like don't have necessarily anything to do with here.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's just, to me, there's something interesting about like what things we inherit that we dislike and how we can recognize that and feel differently about it or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
What about you, Sonia? What are things that like drive you nuts?
Firstly, I just want to say about just spitting in the street.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I hate people spitting in the street, but I did try to understand them. So before, I can understand that, like, for people, if you grow up in the wild land, or maybe like having a farm or something, because it's understandable to spit in the nature, I think.
Right.
But then later, until one day in my city, there was a new built metro station. Literally, the floor was shining. And one of the first passenger who entered the station, he just spit on the floor. I was behind him. This is not understandable.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I can understand that as well, but when it's in the middle of the office and it's like with somebody who, has grown up in the city, that's what's kind of confusing to me.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, I want to kind of follow up with a pet peeve of mine that's not China specific.
Okay.
Another really big pet peeve of mine is just people who, especially when they're drinking or when they're like, when they've, like taken some kind of substance and they're not in their normal state of mind, are just completely disrespectful to, the feelings and the comforts of others. So, for example, people who get like really loud when they drink and then you like tell them to quiet down and they're like, oh, fuck you, I'm having a good time. Why are you trying to bring me down, man?
Is that perhaps what we want most from alcohol? Is that it like helps us because people who feel repressed socially are like uncomfortable, right? They want to drink so that they can be as loud as they want to be, and they can stop caring about other people or forget they caring about people, right? Like,
yeah,
that's what they seem to crave, and that's why they're so annoying when they get a hold of it, right?
I feel like there should be like a basic line that you shouldn't really cross, right? Even though you're drunk. I totally understand what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, like a couple of months ago, I was at a friend's birthday, and we went to this Korean fried chicken place that like did beer and chicken and soju and everything. And it just got to a point where a couple of the people that I was at the party with, they just got so drunk that they were having like a little play fight with each other, but with like drinks in their hands. And it got to the point where like somebody kind of like tossed a glass of soju up in the air, and it splattered all over me, and it splattered. It splattered all over like the waiter who, he and the couple people who were still at the bar were keeping it open after hours because we were still there spending money on drinks. And I just remember looking over him and feeling so fucking awful because of, just how over it he looked, like, oh, God. These people need to pay up. They need to get out of here now so we can close down, and so, I can wash the smell of soju out of my hair.
The party gone wrong. I think we should take that.
The party gone wrong?
Let's see where that leads us.
Yeah.
One more.
You've had enough, man.
Never enough. There's never enough. Come on. Let's
no,
come on.
Lucas, look.
Johnny!
Lucas, can you look at me? Can you look at me, Lucas?
Okay. I'm looking at your there's a couple of you. Which one's you?
All right, Lucas.
Yeah.
Look, I know it's your birthday.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
We've had a really good night, right, Lucas?
You're my best friend, Johnny. You're my best friend.
You're my best friend too, Lucas. And I'm telling you.
You want some soju?
I'm good, Lucas.
It's good for the hair. Right?
Look, Lucas.
I can spend all the money. I got all the
Lucas.
birthday money. Yeah, what's up?
Okay.
KTV? Are we going to go KTV?
Lucas, I'm your best friend, right?
That's right, Johnny. You and you're the four of you that are sort of shifting around.
Yes,
all my best
we all together, put them together. I'm the same Johnny.
Hey Johnny, I was worried.
Hey, who's your best friend? Who's your best friend? Who's got you?
Did we do this before?
Oh, too many times, Lucas.
Yeah.
Look,
you're always there for me.
Yeah. And I'm here for you now, and Lucas, I'm telling you, you've had enough. It's time to go home. and it's time to go to bed.
Hey, Lucas.
Hey!
Is it you?
Sylvia! Yo!
Well, it has been 5 years. You seem changed a little bit.
I've been having the time of my life. I have money now. See, I'm wearing nice clothes, and I have all these friends at my birthday party.
Is it drunk? Is it drunk?
No, I'm not. I don't have any drinking.
I'm really happy to see you.
It's
This
good
is
to see you
my-
too, Sylvia.
But maybe when you are more sober. This is my number. I mean, call me next time. We can maybe keep in touch.
Wait. Are you the Sylvia? The Sylvia from?
Be cool, man. Be cool. It's Sylvia.
Are you the Sylvia that that Lucas met in Chengdu all those years ago?
Yeah, we met in Chengdu. That was 5-6 years ago. You know about me?
Oh,
I'm Sylvia.
I
Nice
might
to
have-
meet you, Johnny.
Nice to meet you too, Sylvia. Look, Lucas isn't in the best state of mind right now. Do you think?
I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Should we go, KT? Where's the next place? Let's go. Let's all go together.
Do you think? Could you do me a solid right here? Can you help me get him into a taxi?
Yeah.
I can get into a taxi.
Like, don't worry.
It's fine.
Look, I'll pay for the taxi. You just need to help me lug his huge body into the taxi, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sylvia, I owe you big for this. You're a good person.
Okay.
Take his left arm, okay?
Go with me, Luca. Don't woman.
Guys,
Don't woman.
All right.
I'm like on a cloud.
Okay, Lucas.
Left,
Lucas, you
Johnny,
good, buddy? You
Sylvia.
good? Lucas.
It's so good to touch you again, Sylvia.
Lucas.
Feet.
What?
All right, Lucas, we're... Okay, Lucas. We're going to get into a taxi. We're going to go home. It's going to be okay, bud.
Okay, I love you. I love you too, Sylvia. I should have told you that years ago. I'm sorry.
What did you just say?
Bye. Goodbye. Thank you.
He's...
I
Look, the next morning, Lucas and Johnny woke up. One with a splitting headache, the other with too much clarity after the night that they had just had.
Oh, wow. What happened? How did I get home? Johnny, what happened? That was awesome. I think.
Lucas?
Yeah?
Lucas,
Yeah?
who's your best friend?
You are? Do you have any Advil, best friend?
Of course, I'm your best friend.
Thanks.
Here you go, bud.
Okay, that's great. Thanks.
Yeah, and here's
Here's
some ginger ale. Remember, that's good for your stomach as well as for the rest of your body.
You are just so caring, and oh man, thanks, Johnny. So what did we do last night? What happened? It's all kind of a blur after the Korean place. I don't really know what happened.
Okay, yeah. So, do you remember dumping a bottle of soju into the hair of the waiter at the Korean place?
Half an hour later, after describing all of Johnny's misdeeds of the evening.
Yeah, so that's the kind of evening we had.
Wow, that sounds awesome, amazing. We're just the best. We should do it again.
Lucas.
Yeah, Johnny.
It was awesome for you, but do you know who it wasn't awesome for?
Maybe the Wade staff didn't have a good time. I don't know. We spent a lot of money. Everybody's happy.
Yeah,
Why?
I mean, okay, so yeah, you spend a lot of money, so at least the wait staff, they got something for their troubles, right?
What are you saying?
I had a really bad night, Lucas.
Johnny, what do you mean? We were laughing I think we were laughing the whole time.
You look,
Antics and zany things.
you were having a good time, and I wanted you to have a good time because it was your birthday, but I feel like this always happens when we go out and we have a night out, Lucas. You always get way too drunk. You stop caring about everybody else, and I'm the one who has to clean up your mess.
I thought you liked doing that.
It gets a lot. It gets to be a lot after a while.
You're the mom of the group. You love taking care of us.
I think I need to take a break from that, Lucas.
Johnny, are you breaking up with our friendship?
No, I just need some time. Besides, I think that there's something that you need to attend to right now.
What's that? What's this in my pocket? What is this? Sylvia showed up? What are the chances?
Oh, yes, she did. And she gave that to you, and you said something to her, Lucas. And I think that you need to think about what you said, and then you need to clear it up with her.
In the afternoon, in a sunny afternoon, a cafe, and Zoe asked Johnny out for a cafe. Johnny, about what happened last night, and
I'm so sorry. He always gets like that.
well, I was also drunk, and later I thought through the whole thing, and I remember actually I left my phone number to him, but that makes me nervous with the next morning when I wake up, because I realized, 5-6 years ago, when we were in Chengdu, and I remember those days staying with Luca, and every time when he's drinking with his friend, I was always the one who kind of have to clean the whole bar and apologize to everyone afterwards. I feel like, can you just steal that piece of paper from him and just not let him contact me?
Oh, Sylvia, I'm sorry. It's too late. He found the piece of paper. He went to sleep in the same pants that he was wearing that night. I mean, it was like one of the first things that he found when he dug inside his pocket.
Oh,
Sylvia,
Lucas
be
calling
strong.
me.
Be strong, Sylvia. You are a strong woman. You can do this.
What am I gonna say? Okay, I'm gonna answer this. You stay here.
Okay, I got you.
Hey.
Hey, Sylvia! How crazy that we ran into each other. It's
Let me
great.
guess who you are. You are Luca.
Yeah.
Right.
It's Lucas. Yeah, it's a new number. Sorry, but you gave me your number, and I was thinking we should go for drinks tonight. I've got this place lined up. Really cool bar, fancy drinks, free flow. What do you think?
Look, it's very nice of you, but I have to say that I have stopped drinking alcohol, and now I only drink juice.
Oh,
And-
we can have juice. I'll line up a juice bar, I guess. Juice sounds great. I love juice.
What am I gonna do, Johnny?
Give me the phone.
I'm gonna let Johnny talk to you, Luca.
You're with Johnny? What? Wait, what's going on here?
Lucas.
Johnny? What?
Lucas.
What are you doing with Sylvia?
Lucas, look. I think you need to get help, man.
Help? I'm trying to get with Sylvia. I need to get Sylvia, not help. What do you
Look,
want about?
Lucas, do you know why Sylvia broke up with you 5 years ago?
It's a blur. I can't remember all that clearly.
It's because Sylvia was your caretaker. I'm your caretaker right now, Lucas. You can't keep doing this to people.
Well, that's that really hurts. That really hurts, Johnny.
Yeah, you know what? It really hurts the people that you become dependent on. It hurts Sylvia, and it hurts me. And look, you need to talk to somebody. You need to talk to a professional. You need to clean up, and you need to leave us out of your mess while you're figuring this out.
Well, fine then. Don't even give the phone back to Sylvia. Just hang up then. Just
Goodbye,
don't talk
Lucas.
to me. I'm
That felt good.
When he's sober, he's actually a nice person.
I
In
know.
a sense, I feel like maybe we can help him in a way.
Yeah, Sylvia, he needs to help himself. He can't keep relying on other people like you and me to clean up his messes for him. He needs to learn how to clean up after himself.
Later, at Sylvia's workplace, her boss approaches her.
Sylvia.
Boss.
So, there's a company that's looking to purchase our company. they were. Do you know anything about this man by the name of Lucas Hoffenpfeifer?
Wait, Lucas Hoffenpfeifer?
Yes, Lucas Hoffenpfeifer.
I briefly know him.
Briefly?
So what? Is he the one who want to purchase our company?
He was,
He was.
and not so much anymore.
I mean, we need someone to purchase us,
We're
right?
going
we
under.
are,
Yeah, absolutely. We need
my
somebody.
salary, it has been 3 months, boss.
I would love to pay you when this deal goes through, but Lucas seems to be trying to take matters into his own hands. Why would Lucas do this?
Well, based on my brief understanding of him, he's very moody, changeable, and like drinking, and sometimes romantic, and sometimes not understandable, and
That explains why he sent the note over with just a drunkenly scrawled, "I'm taking care of my own matters." It falls apart at the end. Sylvia? Why is this addressed to you, Sylvia?
now it's my problem. This person, Boss, what will happen if Luca don't purchase our company?
I'll have to let everyone go. We'll all be...
What?
everyone's fired. That's it.
So what if I say I can try to let him purchase us?
I think you'll have to consult your conscience about that. I don't know.
Okay, I will try. I don't promise. Maybe I'll try. Give me 1 week. I will try to approach to him.
No pressure. Just remember, the fate of the company's in your hands.
Later that weekend, Lucas decided that it was time to talk to somebody. He scheduled an appointment with a therapist, and he sat down in a soft leather couch and opened himself up to questions.
So, is this where you, I don't know, pick my brain? What's the...
Well, first, Lucas, you need to explain to me why you're here. Why did you schedule an appointment with me? What's on your mind, son?
Okay, people think I have a problem. I don't think I have a problem, and I like somebody, and she doesn't like me, so I'm destroying her company. That's it. That's all. And, like, my roommate won't talk to me, won't let me in the house, so I'm here.
Well,
Is that enough?
Well, let's talk about the problem that you think you might have. What's the problem, Lucas?
6 hours later, after a marathon therapy session.
I see.
Oh my God. So I've been blaming other people and hiding myself and all of my pain in drinking.
It's a classic example of denial and treating the denial with substance abuse.
I need to go do some. Maybe I need to get out of town. Maybe I need to go build houses in the Amazon or something, or I don't know, stare at a tree. I think I'm gonna go meditate or look deep into my soul. I can't do this. I don't know I can't look at my roommates, or I feel so ashamed.
Lucas.
No, I can't talk to you anymore.
Lucas.
Thank you, doctor. I'll always remember the name Dr. Spence. I'll come back to you if I ever come back. Goodbye.
You still have to pay, Lucas.
Oh, sorry. Okay. There.
All right. Well, do you want to schedule another appointment?
I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna come back.
Don't go to the Amazon, son. You can do life-altering things, but not that drastic.
I'm gonna do drastic things, Dr. Spence. Goodbye. The sad, hopefully eventually uplifting tale of Lucas. Stay tuned for the exciting conclusion right after this break.
Oh, God. I just woke up with the worst
hangover ever. Why does my bed feel like a dry sponge?
Man, you gotta stop taking all of the sponges from the whole house and trying to sleep on them. We need the sponges to do the dishes.
Look, man, I want to make sure that after a night of drinking, I am as hydrated as I can be. How can I be super hydrated first thing in the morning?
Magic moisturizer. If you want to keep hydrated, just use this cream, rub it on your whole body. The next morning you'll be brand new.
Magic moisturizer?
Magic moisturizer. Come here, man. Let me put this all over your body.
Dude, slather it on my pecs, slather it on my biceps. I want it. Yeah. Yeah. I feel so wet.
Internal hemorrhaging only occurs in 5% of cases. Magic moisturizer. Get yours now. Ding. Welcome back to the sad tale of Johnny Boy. Last we heard of him, he had escaped his life, but he had left Sylvia in a bind, and all of his other affairs unknown. Let's see what happens.
So, sir, I'm a little bit confused. You wrote down on the reservation for the room, Lucas, and then you crossed it out and put Johnny, and then you half crossed that out and you put like the first part of Lucas. So, am I speaking to Mr. Lucani right now? Like, I'm confused.
I am combining my name with the names of those I have hurt.
So is that why you put the Ia on the end? So Mr. Lucanathea, right?
I am attempting to find resolution for my failures.
That's very nice, Mr. Lucanathea.
Maybe we should just call me Lucas.
Okay, Lucas. Mr. Lucas. So you've been staying in this ashram for 6 months now.
Yes. I've been tripping for about half of that time.
Yes. While that is definitely part of the spiritual experience, there's also a decent amount of community service that needs to be done. And you've
Community
been
what?
Community service.
What does that mean?
It means that as long as you are a part of the ashram, you need to contribute to it. You need to clean the common areas or cook food or run the reception desk. I've been picking up your slack, Mr. Lucas.
I appreciate that so much, but I have more ayahuasca to do over here. I'm kind of busy.
We're cutting you off until you complete your community service quota, Lucas.
That's very enlightened of you.
And you can't leave the ashram until you complete your allotted community service requirements.
Oh no, I just got a message about a family emergency. I'm sorry, I have to go now.
Lucas?
Thank you so much.
Lucas?
Bye.
On the other hand, Zoe lost her job because Lucas didn't purchase the company, and she was in huge debt. And she escaped into the ash shrine. And at the entrance of the ash shrine, he saw Lucas running out from the gate.
Sylvia, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here? I have been looking for you for... I tried 3 months to look for you.
Well, you found me. Hey.
Too late.
Oh.
So, what
Oh,
happened?
that's right. I wrote that. Oh, I'm sorry.
I need to say something about having hurt you or something or other.
It's fine. You didn't really hurt me that much. You just stopped the project purchasing my company. I lost my job and my family dumped me, and I had to leave my city because everything was in debt. But
It's
now,
a long list.
now I think I'm gonna confess. I look at the bright side. That's why I'm in front of the shrine. And I see you here.
Yeah, I wouldn't go in there. They're jerks. Anyway, you're looking for a job, right? I need a new one because I've been out. We got to get away from here right now. How would you like to come work for me?
What kind of business are you doing?
I was thinking like a spiritual
Good.
healing center.
Great. I want that job.
Great. I've been studying real hard here, stealing all of their insights and techniques. I've got it all in the bag here. And but we're definitely not going to do the community service portion because I can definitely see that going rubbing some people the wrong way.
That's true.
So I say we go back and we open this thing up and I'll be its first success story. You know, I've stopped drinking mostly.
We can hold this juice party, right? At our new spiritual camp.
Yes. Condition though, we must. I gotta see Johnny though. I just gotta. Have you seen him? Because I really hurt him bad.
Yeah. You also got some gray hair. I thought you were...
Johnny was cleaning mugs at the cafe that he worked in when suddenly an unexpected visitor came through the door of the cafe.
Hey man. Hi, how's it going?
What can I help you with, sir?
Do you recognize me? It's Lucas. Hey.
Sir, would you like some coffee? You have many different choices here on the menu.
Lucas, it's me. It's Johnny, it's me. I'm sorry.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
doing a lot of ayahuasca. It's
It's
kind
been
of confusing.
6 months and you still haven't cleaned up your act?
I'm clean on the conventional side. Okay, and your coffee shop. This is looking great. This was just an idea when I left.
Lucas, what are you doing here?
I feel bad, and
That's a first.
and I need your help.
Of course.
Well,
Of
but it's like
course.
it's help in this different sense of I mean, do you? Yeah, maybe this is stupid. I don't know. I felt bad and I wanted to make it right, but if that's too much, I guess I'll go be sad then.
Lucas.
I'm pouting.
Lucas.
What?
Fuck. You've already taken the effort to come here. You've ruined my day, so you might as well take this opportunity. Tell me what you need so at least I can give you a chance to say, give myself a chance to say, fuck off.
Great. Okay, thanks. I'll sit down. Could I have an Americano? Okay, great. So,
I mean, you're paying for it, but sure, I'll make you an Americano.
okay, I'll have a half then. Do you have a deal on a half or like a
You can have an Americano or you can have a shot of espresso. Choose, Lucas.
the shot?
Okay. Yeah. Coming right up.
Okay, great. So here's the deal. Here's the deal, Johnny. I'm opening a spiritual retreat center for the ones who have had a difficult time Wow, this is the best. Thank you. You always made the best cup of coffee.
I know. Took you long enough to realize it. Anyways, you were saying.
Well, actually, wow, this coffee.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, we have like an intercom system. Give me just a moment.
Okay.
Yes, can I help you? This is Johnny Walker Coffee.
Johnny, I'm the manager of this bar, of our cafe, and you know, like the economy recession, it has been very severe, and I have to tell that we are thinking about getting rid of, let's set
ma'am?
free some of our employees.
Ma'am,
and-
is this really the sort of thing you want to be talking about on the intercom where all of our customers can hear us?
Keep talking. I am loving this.
Yeah, so that you won't argue with me. That's done.
So, guess you need a job, huh? Huh, Johnny boy? Huh? How's that offer sound now?
Do you pay well?
Average, slightly above average. Once it's successful, we'll pay more. You'll get a special bonus for your sufferings.
Is Sylvia there?
What are you doing with Sylvia exactly?
Just answer the question. You owe me that, Lucas.
Sylvia's my co-owner. Yep.
Okay, fine. I'm in. There's There's nothing left for me in this fucking cafe anyways.
3 months later, at the grand opening of the Downtown Spiritual Center Restoration Retreat Place.
This is such fucking bullshit.
Hey, man. Okay, do you have a better name in mind? We've been workshopping the name for like 6 months. 3 months, sorry.
I mean, it's not just the name, Lucas. It's everything. But, like, I mean, I knew that coming into this.
Johnny, this changed my life. I'm a better person.
Okay, by better person, you mean that you switched the substance that you relied on and you're trying to spin it as enlightenment. Yeah, great.
I'm not just trying to spin it. People want to buy this. This is money.
So you're basically admitting that you're hiding behind like a spiritual wellness center in order to push drugs. That's basically what you're saying.
What would you say, Sylvia? What do you think? Should we change the name?
Well, to be honest, I think the name is fine. I don't have any specific opinion on it, and I think I already got people start like signing up online. I feel like people actually like this name, Johnny.
Yes.
What is that sound? That sounds familiar.
That's definitely the police. We should probably leave now.
Let's go.
Wait. After a heated struggle and escape from the police in a abandoned warehouse somewhere in the other side of town.
Okay. All right, I get how this could look bad. Yep, okay. All right, so
Lucas,
yeah, Johnny.
Sylvia
All right,
is bleeding. I'm bleeding.
Oh God, it's okay. All right, I know that was bad. I know it was okay. So here's the situation. Somebody went to the cops. I call this meeting to order. I bang the gavel. Bang. Okay, great. So the meeting of the Spiritual Retreat Wellness Center is now in order. Okay. First item on the agenda.
Lucas,
bandages.
we are
I'm working on it.
bleeding
Bandages. Okay. All right. Bandages. Okay. Here you go. I have. Here's my sweater. Here, you can just tie that right around there. Okay. Here's my shirt. Just like put that around your side there. Okay, Sylvia. Okay,
Sylvia, stay with me.
Yeah.
Sylvia, can you hear me?
Yeah, I think we should call. I need ambulance.
Okay.
Sylvia.
The ambulance. That's a great idea. What do we have a second? Do we second the ambulance? Okay, I'm hiding. Okay. All right. Okay. Later in the hospital, chained to a series of beds. Beep. 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 How you doing, Sylvia?
Guys, I think I'm gonna die.
Ooh, don't say that.
Sylvia.
It would be so bad if you died, Sylvia.
Sylvia, you can't leave me alone.
Hey, is there something going on between you guys that I should know about?
A lot.
What? What's this about?
Sylvia,
Johnny.
hold my hand.
Are
Sylvia.
you guys together?
Oh.
Because I still like her.
hand.
What is?
Sylvia. We never deserved this.
We never finished the coffee.
I love you, Sylvia.
Johnny,
Sylvia.
I'm feeling betrayed and confused, and I think I'm gonna go back to the ashram and do my community service, and I don't ever want to see you again, Johnny.
You're going to leave me here on crippled, debilitated on this bed, holding the hand of my dead lover?
Yeah. Sorry, I think that this isn't gonna work out with us.
There's a special place in hell for you, Lucas.
I'm sorry, sir. Sorry for the interaction. Like, actually, Miss Solly has left a will, and she had some a little bit saving. That's. Would you mind coming to my office and we can explain about her will in detail?
Ma'am, can you push my stretcher?
Later that afternoon, at the office of the lawyer of the deceased Zoe Sylvia.
So, as Laura, I'm actually a bit confused. Like, she left this will and saying that she's leaving all the savings to J. No, sorry for that. It's J.L. And I noticed that you guys started owning 2 friends of her, and
Is it John Lucathea?
That's what I'm wondering.
There was a period of time where I went by that as my full legal name.
Okay, so it's only JL, right?
Yes.
Okay, I mean, is it possible that could be like 2 different people?
Well, that opens us mind, maybe.
Johnny, I think it should go to you. I think I saw that you really loved each other, and she was always just going to be a hot slam piece for me.
She was so special to me, Lucas.
She was really hot.
Thank you.
You know, man, I just missed you. Do you think we could get over this and just move back in and maybe just go have like just have a normal party out and get some juice, no alcohol, just hang out? I miss you. I miss you taking care of me.
Hey guys, sorry, I just noticed,
hi,
I'm the
lawyer.
lawyer, I just noticed there's a song text on the back of her will. Actually, she mentioned that she's leaving this money to 2 people called Johnny
okay.
and Lucas. Are you?
That's us.
That's us.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Look.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, we're obviously going to be okay, like us individually, but I miss you too, man. But hey, look, if you're going to be back in my life, like I'm going to be in this wheelchair for at least 6 months,
And that's totally my fault.
Lucas,
Johnny.
if we start living together again, you're going to have to be my caretaker. Can you commit to that?
It would be my honor.
Fucking missed you, man. I missed you too.
And that's it. That's the end. That's the sad and not so sad tale of Johnny and Lucas. Lucas and Johnny, Johnny and Lucas. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sonia. Thank you so much, Browder. It was wonderful.
And thanks to Dan, our awesome guy on the soundboard.
Killing it over there. It was great. Oh, he's giving another thumbs up. Okay, we'll be right back after this short break. Stay tuned. Thanks so much. Woo! Hey, Paul here. Thank you so much for listening to that episode of The Offer. It was really fun to put together, and I'm just so glad to get to do this. So thank you again, and please make sure that you subscribe so you get updated about new episodes. They've been coming out, I don't know what time zone you're in, but they're coming out on my Saturdays. They might be coming out on your Sundays or Fridays. Time zones are very confusing. Anywho, subscribe so you can get them. I've got material that's going to come out kind of off the regular schedule coming up soon, so please subscribe. Give us a rating on however you get your podcast. Overcast has a rating system. So does iTunes, and there's a bunch of others. Leave a rating. It helps other people find the podcast. It's not just so that I feel good about it, although it does make me feel good. If you want to follow us, you can find us on Twitter at OfferPod or on Facebook at The Offer and Improvised Story. Please subscribe to get access to content and to get notified about audience interactions and other sorts of stuff. Otherwise, stay tuned. We've got more great episodes for you coming soon. This has been The Offer. I'm Paul, and thanks so much for listening.